look back a couple of days ago and just think about the incident and how things are transpiring, I can't thank the respondent enough. The Sheriff's Department here in Forsyth County, the Winston-Salem Police Department, law enforcement, fire officials, everyone who came out to help, the staff at the school who did their work. A very difficult situation, full of emotions, lots of questions, but still doing the things that need to be done. In a situation as bad as this is, and we feel the pain. I said the other day when I was speaking that this is an educator's nightmare, and that's true. We think about the things that keep me up at night are about safety. When I talk to parents, it's about safety. When I talk to teachers, it's about safety. When I talk to students, it's about safety. My dad, a long time ago, would say, "Don't tell me, show me." And I want to make sure that we're doing things in the school system that reflect that as a priority. So one of the conversations that we've already had that will continue is to take a look at protocol and procedures in any situation, good or bad, that we have an opportunity to learn from to try to figure out what needs to be done differently, what do we need to do more of, what do we need to do less of, do we have resources that we need to deploy that we haven't, do we have resources that we need that we simply don't have. And those are conversations that are ongoing and will continue to happen as we move forward. I will tell you the metal detector piece and threat deterrent systems like that are important, but they are one layer of a security system that we have to have in place. And while my tenure here has not been very long, I can tell you that there's been a great investment made across the school system for security. If you've tried to get onto campus, you've seen that. Camera systems, door locking systems, certainly the weapons deterrent systems, but there are other things that need to be done, and you've heard that already. It can't be at the school system only. There has to be outreach that happens throughout the community, and I would call on our churches and civic groups and other organizations that are working with our youth to break this cycle of violence and the weapons that we have. The weapons didn't happen at school, they came from somewhere, and we've got to work on making sure that those weapons aren't there. We want our schools to be safe. I don't want any parent or any student to have to spend time worrying about whether they're going to be safe if they're in our building. I want them to be focused on what they're doing academically. I want them to work on the pieces of the social maturation that should happen. And that's another part that I haven't mentioned. When we think about the needs of a trauma and a tragedy when they happen, we certainly have responses that we deal with, and those are the consequences that happen if it's discipline or dealing with the triage that happens. But there's an emotional side from all those who were involved that will continue long after this happens. And I will tell you that this is a trigger event for other things that have happened throughout our community that make it just as real as if it were yesterday. And we want to minister to and we want to try to support those individuals, but we need your help doing that as well. So as we deploy our help teams, our students will be back on campus tomorrow with a great deal of help around them. We certainly want it to be a time where they feel welcome to come back and not pensive and scared. There'll be a stronger presence on our part, but that can't be something that happens one day and then disappears. So as we look at the resources that we need to ensure the goals that we have and to accomplish the things that you're hearing here today, we reach out to our community and ask for that support. My thoughts and prayers continue with all those involved. It continues with the faculty and staff and students at that school. And across this great county that I'm now a part of, I want to be a part of the solution. And I stand here today committed to do that. Thank you all.